Today we are going to conduct one small activity regarding acids, bases and salts. In our 10th class we have third chapter, acids, bases and salts. Before going to conduct the experiment, let us recall few basic points regarding the acids, bases and salts. In 7th class and 8th class we have studied about the properties of acids, bases and salts. Chemically, substances can be divided into three categories, that is acids, bases and salts. In 7th class you have studied about the properties of acids. Acids means the substances which are sour to taste, they come under acids. Like lemon juice. Lemon juice is sour to taste, so it comes under acids. With regard to base, you have studied that the substances which are slippery to touch. That means if you observe the soap water comes under the base. So lemon juice is an acid and soap water is a base. And common salt we eat in our houses, if you mix that common salt with water, then salt solution will be prepared. That salt solution is a neutral substance. So here chemically substances can be divided into three categories: acids, bases and neutral substances. In neutral substances we have salts and water. So now let us see how we can identify the given solution or given liquid, whether it is an acid or a base or a neutral substance. So for testing these liquids, we have some indicators. So indicators are those substances or liquids by using which we can identify whether the given solution is an acid or base or a neutral substance. If you observe this one, so here we have litmus paper. So we have litmus paper is an indicator to test the given solution whether it is an acid or base. There are two types of litmus papers. One is blue litmus paper, second one is red litmus paper. By using these two litmus papers, we can test the given solution. And also we have liquid indicators. So liquid indicators are, one is methyl orange and second one is phenolphthalein. Okay, so these two liquids are also there to test the solutions. Now we have four indicators. So two is the litmus papers and two are liquid indicators. By using these four indicators in this experiment, we will test some acids and bases. So which type of changes we observe by treating these indicators, we have to see in this experiment. Okay, so now let us see the experiment. What is the experiment here? Here I have taken few bases. So first one is barium hydroxide powder. So I have prepared the solution of barium hydroxide and the solution of calcium hydroxide and magnesium hydroxide. So three solutions I have prepared, and already I have sodium hydroxide solution. So there are four solutions. These four solutions are bases. So now we have to test by the indicators. Now let us take, so this one is barium hydroxide. This is one base. So I am taking some barium hydroxide here, and now so four indicators are there. This is red litmus paper, and this one is blue litmus paper, and this is methyl orange solution, and this is phenolphthalein indicator. So these four are the indicators. Now let us check with the blue litmus paper first. Now I am checking the solution with blue litmus paper. Now you can observe the change here. Now the same solution I am testing with the red litmus paper. So this one is red litmus paper. If you observe, the red litmus paper is turned into blue color, but whereas the blue litmus paper remains blue. So this is the change here. So the base is turning the red litmus paper into blue color. By using this indicator, we can identify the given solution as a base. Now we can test with the liquid indicators also. Now I am using this phenolphthalein indicator for this barium hydroxide solution. So now let us see which type of change you can observe. So now you can observe, if you mix 1 drop of phenolphthalein into the barium hydroxide, then it turned into pink color. So it gives pink color with the phenolphthalein. So bases turn into pink color with the help of phenolphthalein. So like this we can test with the other bases also. So this is another base which is calcium hydroxide. Now I am taking calcium hydroxide here. So now same experiment we have to repeat. I am using this blue litmus paper. There is no change. And now I am using red litmus paper. Red litmus paper. So now the red litmus paper is turned into blue color. So same result we can observe here. Now let us see with the methyl orange indicator also. So I am mixing methyl orange indicator in the base, that is calcium hydroxide solution. But here the methyl orange indicator remains yellow color only. So there is no pink color. So there is no color change. If you mix 1 drop of phenolphthalein, then it will turn into pink color. So like this we can test the bases. Now let us see, I have few acids also. So this is acetic acid and this one is hydrochloric acid, and now this is sulfuric acid. Now let us take some hydrochloric acid. So this is hydrochloric acid. I am pouring few drops of hydrochloric acid in the watch glass. Now let us test with the litmus papers first. So now I am using red color litmus paper to test this acid. So there is no change in the color, it remains red only. And here I am using blue litmus paper. Now let us see, the blue litmus paper is turned into red color. So acids turn blue litmus paper into red color. And now we can test with the liquid indicators. Now I am using methyl orange indicator. So I am pouring 1 drop of methyl orange indicator in the hydrochloric acid. So it will give red color here. Now you can observe the color change. So if you pour 1 or 2 drops of methyl orange indicator in the hydrochloric acid, then it will give red color. So methyl orange indicator turns into red color by hydrochloric acid. So like that, if you test the other acids also, you will get the same result here. So here hydrochloric acid I have taken again. Now let us test with phenolphthalein. So I am using phenolphthalein indicator to test the acid. So there is no much change. So there is no change in the solution. So like this we can identify the given liquid as acid or base. So